Hey everybody, today I'm doing another review of King of the Hill. And today's episode is 3 days of the Khando. Emphasis on the con, just to clarify. So I'm gonna talk about who directed it and who wrote it first, per usual. And there is a few guest stars, interestingly enough. Not too famous, but I count them as guest stars anyway. So I'm going to start off with the director, Lauren McMullen. I hope I pronounced that name right. I think I did a good job, best I could. And as per usual, it was supervised, directed by Leslie Archer. It was written by John Alskasher. I'm probably pretty sure I mispronounced that name, but forgive me because I'm just reading how it looked to me. And it was also written by Dave Krinsky. As per usual, it was story edited by the late great Johnny Hardwick. And as per usual, it was created by Mike Judge and Greg Daniels. It also guest stars Eloy Casados, Bertella Damos, and Paul Rodriguez, who you may know as the cab driver who sabotaged, what's his name, in the movie Rat Race.
Job's just another job for me.
If you're all not familiar with the movie Rat Race, I'm sorry. But, yeah. So I want to go into something before I go too deep into the review of the episode. I noticed that Dale has a striking resemblance to Hunter Thompson, which I don't know why. I watched the show so many times and I never picked up the similarities between the two. There might have been a light inspiration of Hunter Thompson with Dale Gribble. I may be wrong. I mean, they both have the same hairline. They both smokes a lot of cigarettes. And let's be honest, they're both paranoid. But I may be wrong. Who knows? But maybe Greg Daniels was a Hunter Thompson fan. Who knows? Or maybe Mike Judge was. Or better yet, Johnny Hardwick was a huge Hunter Thompson fan. Who knows? Who knows? Just throwing that out there. He kind of reminded me of Hunter Thompson. And if you all don't know who Hunter Thompson is, he's basically who fucking Johnny Depp played in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. So if you want to learn more about Hunter Thompson, feel free to look him up. I don't know. I'm not a huge expert on the guy. I just really like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Not my favorite movie, but it's up there. Anyway, let's get into what the episode is about. So Hank and Con go up to Mexico to stay at a condo, and Con didn't know. Interesting enough, I'm going to go into a little backstory about this. Con was supposed to go up there with his brother, but his brother backed out of the trip. My theory of behind why his brother backed out of the trip is because either he knew some Spanish and knew what it meant by the condo, which meant Con would be cramped in a tiny little space with his brother and his family. And his brother was like, no thank you. Because he didn't want to ruin his family's trip. But he may have also got it from a coworker. The coworker read the brochure and was like, bro, I think your brother's an idiot. I think you should back out of this trip, man. And if I had to guess which brother it is that backed out of the trip, I'm probably going to guess it's the one that lives in LA because they probably live more closer to each other. And it's probably not the one with the ranch because I don't think he would want to go on a trip. He just didn't seem like that kind of guy that just goes on a trip in the spur of the moment. But I'm getting a little too ahead of myself with this review so far, so I need to back up a few steps. So anyway, cons Hank into breaking into the top condo, so that way Con wouldn't be cramped with Hank in a small little space, and Dale comes out of nowhere to come stay with Hank and his family. And then he kind of exposes that Hank broke into a condo, and Hank didn't know he broke into a condo, but Con kind of tricked Hank into getting into that condo. So it's kind of Hank, I think you should have backed out the second you saw Con trying to jimmy a lock with a car key. Which is what Con actually did. He used a car key and some WD-40 or some shit. In fact, I want to talk about a joke in the episode where you see Hank open up a WD-40 can with a smaller WD-40 can. It's just kind of all kinds of funny, just saying. He used WD-40 to open up WD-40. Sorry, that's too funny. It is pretty funny. And basically, then Hank and Con and Dale get caught, and they have to pay 10,000 pesos, which translates to $400. Yeah, $400. That judge actually went fucking easy on them, I'm not gonna lie. For breaking and entering, I mean, I don't know how strong their laws are in Mexico, but I'm pretty sure here in America, you pull that shit, you're gonna have to pay more than $400. I mean, even back then, I think it would be more than $400. I think you would have to pay like, I don't know, $2,500 because of the whole breaking and entering thing. Or damages, I don't know. I'm not an expert on this. I'm just saying that judge went easy. But anyway, it basically just ends with Hank, Dale, and Con sneaking into America because Dale had to be a dumbass at the border. And if you've seen the episode, you know how Dale was a dumbass. But I'm going to rate this episode a solid 8.1. I kind of couldn't help but laugh a lot during this episode. It was pretty funny. And also, I kind of have my own story about a trip to Mexico I made, which one day I will share on my other channel with Pragmatic Addict, because he was there with me. But, yes, I had fun with this, and I look forward to the next one. But till next time, stay tight.